Okay, guys, let's not forget that they'll say the 5-year-old in New Jersey is still missing as well. I just can't cover all these stories at once, but I'm trying. Anyways, this story is about Camille McKinney, aka Cupcake. She's out of Birmingham, Alabama, and she was at a birthday party Saturday. I think it's October the 12th. Don't hold me to dates right now, guys. At the Tom Brown Village Housing, and this is on the west side. And supposedly, she was playing outside with the other children, and approximately around 8:30 p.m., they realized she was no longer there. I don't have the complete story on how they figured out she wasn't there, because my time, I just don't have but so much. But we're going to cover the most important part right now. Okay, so Police Chief Smith in Birmingham, Alabama, and local commissioners are donating money equaling up to $8,000 to help grow the reward for the local family and their missing 3-year-old Camille McKinney, aka Cupcake. They're hoping that this will help bring some tips or have somebody come forward with some information, or possibly even Camille herself. So it was an October Saturday night, 2019, when Camille was at a birthday party playing outside with the other children attending a party. About 8:30 that evening, Cupcake was nowhere in sight. Jefferson County's 5 commissioners met up Thursday morning, October 17th, to talk about Cupcake's disappearance and try to find solutions of how they can possibly bring her back home into the arms of her family. And like I mentioned earlier, they put up this reward money hoping that it will bring in information about her location. Let's hope it does. And really, the police department in Birmingham, well, the chief is sending a message out to whoever might have Camille. So I'm going to play that clip.
If you have her and you're not sure what to do, I want to just talk to you for 1 second. I want to give you safe passage is the way to go. Please bring her to one of our fire stations, police station, a hospital.
Now, obviously, time is of the essence here as we...
Well, her family is definitely having a hard time dealing with this fact that Cupcakes is missing. And news media was able to interview Cupcake's father. He has had many sleepless nights. He says he's been searching anywhere and everywhere, and he just wants to find his beautiful daughter. He gives us a glimpse into how he sees his daughter when the reporter asks him what Cupcakes is like, and that smile says it all. Here's the clip.
Yesterday, around about 10 minutes to 9, I got a call, and saying my daughter was missing, that she was attending the kids' party, and I waited a few moments, and I gave a little time, called back 3 minutes later, and the police and detectives come here, and then that's when they said my daughter just was abducted, missing. For the most part, I just want my daughter back. I pay anything, I put up anything, anybody that know anything what's going on. They know my daughter, everybody know me, they know Cupcake. You know anything going on, you know me, you know I put up anything to bring that baby back home. I just really, most important, get my baby back.
Describe what overnight last night was for you. I'm sure you didn't get much sleep.
Well, I ain't gonna get no sleep. I've been out all night. I looked through everything around here, every empty school, every abandoned building, and I won't stop. It's gonna be an all-week thing. I got my own family. I got folks looking. Right now. I got folks looking Center Point everywhere. But if anybody see anything, if anybody see Cupcake, please bring me my Cupcake back home. I'll do anything to get Cupcake back.
Tell us what she's like.
Cupcake, You really won't know if she like, she's not friendly. That much I do know, so kind of got me feeling some type of way. But she's a good little girl. She's sweet. She's real lovable. Everybody like Cupcake. And, she's just a pretty little girl. When you see her and she got the most prettiest eyes, so you're going to run up to her anyway. And, she just got a lot of family and a lot of people that care about her. Most important part that she's just a good girl. She's just a baby. And whatever the situation is, whatever they got going on, it don't concern her or whatever they had going on over here in these projects. I really don't know. My most concern is getting this baby back home. And if the public can help me find out my daughter, that I'd be more than thankful. I'd be more than happy to pay. Whatever. I just want my baby to come back.
What would
I
you
won't
say?
stop.
What would you say to the person who has her?
What would I say to the person that have her? You really want to know?
Probably not.
I do. I mean, this is a parent's worst nightmare.
Well, right now, I don't know who have her. So, I really can't say what I do. But I would just call y'all if I would see my daughter. I'll call and let the authorities know, And like I said, we own it. I got folks looking. If we see her, we following them, we calling y'all. You know what I'm saying? To the person who did do this, like, it's sick, man. There's enough going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what justice will a 3-year-old girl do you? Especially you're a grown man. Like, what justice would that do you?
Like I said, this is a parent's worst nightmare. I wanted to get back. Just how are you feeling? How are you doing?
How I'm feeling?
Yeah.
The reporter tried to reword that because he knew that was the wrong question to ask him, but they're trying their best to sympathize with this family and help them out. I tried to find the rest of this interview and I couldn't find it. I apologize. But I felt bad for cracking a smile when he said, when they asked him, what is she like? And he says, do you really want to know? So you can tell that he's kind of in limbo, trying to believe that she is okay and still here and with us, while also still on alert. All right, let's talk about the vehicle that was, you might hear some crinkling and stuff, guys. I'm really I want to get this one finished. They were talking about the vehicle that is suspected in playing a part in her abduction. I'll try in the future to get you more information on this, but I don't have time to do all the research I usually do. Authorities found the vehicle they suspected, and they towed it away. I don't know where from, and it was searched by investigators. Inside, they found some disturbing items and things that we'll talk about shortly here. But I forgot to mention the fact that right now police are afraid that whoever has her is moving her around from location to location, and the window to find this baby is closing pretty quickly. So I do hope I have this information correct on the date. So I think it's Wednesday the 16th. The police got a tip. It was coming from an apartment complex, and that's about 7 miles away from where the 3-year-old was last seen. Somehow word got around really quickly because this apartment complex had a huge crowd surrounding it. So the police actually start to search the complex in the area, and they had the roads blocked leading to the complex. They searched it just a little over 3 hours, and then at one point there was a glimmer of hope because people heard it wasn't a small crowd, it's a nice sized crowd. They began cheering. Somebody thought they had seen the missing girl, but it wasn't her. It was another little girl that was about the same age. And this ended up sparking some false media. And some media sources, which it happens, I've done it, wanting to get the news out there quickly, ended up filing, false stories. But the sad truth is, it was not Cupcakes. Now, people are talking about the two suspects involved with this case. While it's not, according to the police, they're not involved with this case, but it's hard to imagine that they're not. So we're going to talk about them a little bit and do the best job we can on trying to figure out what's happening with that. So one of those people are Patrick Devon Stallworth, who is 39 years old, of Birmingham. And he's charged with 4 counts of possession of child porn and 3 counts of possession of child porn with the intent to distribute. So he is being held on a total bond of $500,000. And this is one of the reasons why a red flag is just flaming. So police didn't discover this in the car that was towed away. In fact, they discovered this evidence that against him in his cell phone. So the second person of interest and suspect is Arisha Brown, 29. I hope I said that right, guys. She is arrested for, breaking probation. But what's really interesting here is she has no bond, okay? And she's already had charges against her for kidnapping in the past. I don't have her information. I don't have time. I apologize. I've never put out a story unless it's at the very, very beginning with nothing in it. I mean, I just don't have time to do it all today. It hurts to see people making money off of babies, and especially for sex trafficking. You can't get any more evil than that, than to manipulate and abuse babies. And I believe here we are. They're dealing with this person that's already been charged with kidnapping once, and they're having to look at her again, or him. I can't figure out. I don't have any pictures right now. They're out on the street. To me, any kind of crime against children should be one of the most severe. There should be better examples that you will not get away with any kind of crime against a child. We have to have tougher laws. This is something we need to work together on. We all agree on this, most of us. If you don't, then something's wrong with you. That's why I need you guys, because without you viewing and watching these, they won't get out there. And I appreciate every one of you guys. To whoever has Camille McKinney Cupcakes, she is a real person. Look into her eyes. She is an innocent child. Please find it in your heart. They're trying to give you guys the freedom to get away with whatever you're doing if you just bring her home. Drop her off at the hospital, they say, or a fire department. But you and I both know that that isn't such an easy place to get to for you. Take her to somebody on the street. Hand them to her and tell them to take her to the hospital, to the fire department. Wear a mask if you have to. Just find the good in your heart to take that child back to her parents, because they have put in years of investment of love, dedication, and care. And a broken heart will never heal from a lost child. If you can't do anything else, just please release the girl. Just let the girl go. It's never too late to do something to help your fellow man. Okay, guys, I have to close out now. My phone's about to die. Hopefully, we can have this Cupcakes come back home soon, and her parents can hug and love her again. I'll make another video later on with better details if I can. I have so many I have to make. And I'm just wishing these people the best. And I'm hoping that there is a happy ending in this story. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much. Don't forget to share or like or subscribe. Bye bye. See you soon.